Woo! It's over. It's done. Woo!
We
made it.
We did it. Oh my God.
We watched all 22 minutes of horribleness. Oh, it's so painful.
We went through it all. We finally finished. Hey, guess what? No more Super Ninja Steel.
No more Ninja Steel. No more Ninja Steel. Oh.
Wait, hold on. What? We said,
wait. Are we live?
Wait, a Christmas up.
Whew.
We have a Christmas episode.
We have a Christmas episode?
Why? The show's over.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Show's over, and there's a Christmas episode.
Oh, whoa. We got people here. Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey, guys.
Welcome to the Ranger Wrap-Up.
Oh, goodness.
I'm not used to seeing me on a little show called Hit Shit Hangout, but I'm here with the wrap-up today. I'm Johnny Parker, hanging with...
Once again, the one and only Battlestar Galactica, Daniel. I am here. We are here for the Ranger Wrap-Up. Now, a lot of people at this moment would be sad, hurt, and just like at a loss for words because, well, Super Ninja Steel is ending. But when every door closes,
not us.
Every door closes, a new one opens, or whatever how they say, doors and windows or something. Whatever. Pretty much what I'm saying is Beast Morphers is coming up. And it's a new show, and we're hoping that it will be much better than what we had to deal with when it came to Super Ninja Steel. Came to Ninja Steel.
So much so.
I'm sorry, guys, but we were not happy with the show. We love the cast, though. Cast is phenomenal. All talented.
Cast are some of the coolest people ever. I wish them the best success after they leave the show and move on to other projects and whatnot.
Yep.
They're so cool. When you meet them in person, they're so nice to fans. They're so dope. Oh my gosh, we just got a super chat!
Woo!
Says Neil Saban era was fill in the blank.
Oh! Okay, well, Neil Saban era. If I have to fill in the blank, Neil Saban era was long, arbitrous, and was something that we watched. That's the answer to that. Not all of it was bad, though. Oh, do not get me wrong. Not all of Neo Saban was bad.
So Neo Saban includes like Ninja Steel, it includes Super Mega Force, it includes Dino Charger. Neo Saban for me was
now Johnny.
Quite.
You can say anything.
How should I say
anything you want? You're a guest here.
Words. You know how
Just remember, Joe will kill you. But yes.
Okay. Was quite painful, quite bumpy, was quite making me ask the question, why did you do that? However, some gems came out. We had some awesome actors. We met some cool people.
Wow,
again, and the cool thing about Izzo is we got Beast Morphers coming. So the thing about Izzo, we're going up. Again, the horizon's going up. We're steadily improving. We are on the way.
Yes. No, so now that we're on the way, let's go ahead and finally say the last time the last time you'll have to talk about it, because you won't be here for the Christmas episode. But I'm excited for that because I hear it's supposed to be pretty good. So
I'm doing my Gopher from Caddyshack dance.
I'm all right. Don't worry about me. So
I tried to get Ruby. I got Coca-Cola. Thank you for your sponsorship. Go ahead, Daniel.
Wow. Okay. All right. We'll blank that out for in post. But so. The episode starts off pretty much where we left off with episode 20. And Mick is brainwashed. Now most of the city is brainwashed because, they were successful in their plan. That's why we had it to be continued.
Yep.
Right?
So they got pretty much the entire city.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
So the thing about it is, though, the whole city got, like, screen slaved and everything like that.
Yeah.
Which I just say, you know what? As far as, like, an evil villain plan, was not that bad. It was kind of cool. And then, honestly, my favorite part of this whole, like, scheme has been Vic and Monty.
The entire series.
Bringing W's every single time.
The entire series, Vic and Monty have been amazing. And I gotta say, thank God. You know what? Bring it back out here. There you go. Vic and Monty did what the Rangers could not do an entire season in one episode, being on the ship. And honestly, it's like I feel just like Thanos. What I want to do is like, wow, I couldn't get rid of the Avengers with a finger snap, but I did get rid of the Rangers with a finger snap, or at least this horrible series. I was able to do that, and that's why I was like, hey, thanks guys for that. But Vic and Monty, saving grace. And they finished the episode out like heroes, like we knew they were.
Dude, they were so
heroes,
hilarious.
Man.
Like, honestly, like here's the thing. First off, they're teleporting everyone down to Earth, saving lives. They get this whole redemption era, which kind of reminds me It's not as full of arc as we got like was like Bulk and Skull.
Oh, it's not,
but
yeah.
Bulk and Skull is done over seasons.
I was
It's
like,
done
how
over
many
time.
seasons? Yeah, we have 2
exactly.
seasons.
It's a great pace thing. Like the Bulk and Skull like character arc compared to like the Vegeta arc in Dragon Ball Z. It just kind of goes with time. But the thing about it is that with this Vic and Monty, just getting to this last episode, I was more excited for Vic and Monty than I was the Rangers. Like again, when they teleport everyone down to Earth, and then I love their closing line as they get off the ship. They toss the bombs to him like. Bon voyage!
Yeah, right.
I was like, oh, so much corn, so cheesy.
Press the button, go
It's like we out.
Oh.
And you know this is a kid's show, but you know, like again, had this been PG-13, they were definitely flipping people off.
Yeah, they were giving the bird. They were like,
off.
"Here's a bird for you, buddy." It was like literally that's what they were doing. It's a clean version of the bird. You put a thumbs up. You tell them that's what it is.
Okay, but let's get to the next one. So going to the Rangers and everything like that. What do you think about the storyline with the Rangers?
I was happy to see the father one more time. I was. So when I got to see him, and he got to be a bad A, you know, because he's like, all right, I got my sword, I'm gonna kill my kid. I was like, all right, good job for not good job for killing your kid, not trying to, but good job for him coming back and getting to fight a little bit more. But yeah, I knew that I was expecting there was gonna be a moment where they were gonna have to really confront each other, and he was gonna have to be like, I've got to show out my dad. We didn't get it, and the only reason we didn't get it is because. Our White Ranger, she's a White Ranger, pretty much saved the day.
Yeah.
She shot the satellite. And that was interesting because at that time our Yellow Ranger was pretty much doing the whole, was it almost like Darth Maul kind of thing?
Yeah.
So he was gonna end her right there.
Yeah.
And then she just, all right, well I've got to take one more shot. Boom, hits the satellite.
Yeah.
Very convenient. Very, very convenient, I gotta say that. And you weren't happy about that.
Not at all.
You weren't happy about that.
No.
You also weren't happy about Preston and his magic.
What the hell is that smell? What is that? It's like trash and dumpster fire. Like,
Wow.
Oh, Josh just walked in. Hey, Josh.
Oh,
sorry,
geez.
moving on to the episode. Sorry, my bad. So back to the episode.
I
Back to the episode. So honestly, it was okay for me. Like the thing about it is though that. Wow, I have to stop saying that. The thing about it is, though, that...
Oh, yeah.
So, here's low-key become my catchphrase, and he put on T-shirts. But getting down to business, like, I didn't like it because like, it just seemed too cliche. Like, at the end of the day, like, the Yellow Ranger shooting, like, Mother Delaco's girlfriend, or White Ranger shooting a thing, like, it seemed, like, very predictable. And so, like, I never felt on edge the whole time. And then when we go down to the planet now, like, again, once the Rangers get off the ship, and they go onto the planet, and they're about to fight the monster, like, head on.
Right.
What do you think about this?
Well, okay, that was interesting because now she's all queued up, you know? Oh, she's got that super duper ninja steel going through her, and she powers up into her final form. That's really what we had. You know, Mick went ahead and made it special. He gives it to her. She takes it. Now she becomes super duper in her final form.
Low-key reminds me of Dragon Ball GT. Like,
Yes,
for the anime fans of Dragon Ball GT,
exactly.
Bulma makes a thing for baby Vegeta that allows him to go Super Saiyan 4.
Yep.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's like, again, like little hints of that were like sprinkled out. It was like, oh, this is kind of dope.
All throughout. And the thing is, so now she gets to go in her final form. I was not happy about her final form. It looked kind of weird. I didn't understand what was going on there. I'm like, what is that with the whole like tentacles and the?
I will say this though. Here's the thing. From an aesthetic view, I love the design. She looked like she was made out of jade with the shoulders and everything like that. I love the color scheme for it. Again, she was bad A, and I was like, you know what? I'm on board for this fight. However, though, the fight I was not impressed by. Like, here's the thing though, like when it came down to the fight, it was just like the Rangers, they do their morph, and then they're like, about to get beaten, and then they're like, you know what? If we combine our Ninja Stars together, it'll create like the original star. And then they do it, and they get a power up, and it's like, okay, well, guess we're just gonna wrap this up in 2 minutes.
Yeah, right.
Exactly what they did. Like there was never any tension. But here's the thing.
I was disappointed. There was no cost.
No, anything but this, because
right?
you're saying comparing this. When I compare this, you guys know I come from the Henshin land, and the Henshin is a little bit. There's different levels to it, but I'm not comparing this to Henshin. I'm comparing this to past seasons of Power Rangers, and I gotta say I was disappointed. For example, Wild Force. There's a point in the season finale of Wild Force where they like lose their powers and they like have to fight without them, and you see them put their jackets on and they do their calls and everything like that, and they're like, we don't have our powers, but we're still Rangers, and we're gonna fight to protect people. Right. It was like, this is tense. I don't know if they're gonna win. I love the storytelling. But that didn't happen here. And I was like, I wanted something where, again, like some things were like on the line where I felt a little bit of tension. I didn't get that. Like this fight was too like by the numbers. It felt like a villain of the week. Like this felt like a season finale, not a series finale.
I'm sorry. So what you're telling me is you expected something different from a show that has in every way made sure they haven't given you something different. That's what you're saying.
Well, you know what? gonna sip this tea. What do you think? No, honestly, but it's the season finale, and a lot of shows can be saved by a good season finale. Series finale. Apologies, thank you. It's a good series finale. Mm-hmm. It felt like a season finale. And so, you know what? Maybe I just went in with too high expectations. But yeah, again, I just went in with too high expectations. But let me ask you, what did you feel about the end of the series?
Okay, honestly, it kind of upset me in a lot of ways. I just feel that it was lackluster. Mm-hmm. There was something that you guys really should have done for us to make us really say, ultimately, in the end, this is still Power Rangers. Like, this is something that it's like, yeah, forget all this stuff that happened and this horrible things, but this will finally bring me back. That's what I originally thought when I thought about the 25th anniversary. 25th anniversary, still in my heart, amazing. I don't know, and in fact, I want to know what you guys think in the chat. If you guys even like the 25th anniversary. And also, how did you like this series finale? How did you guys like it? And give us your ratings, because we'll be going over those in just a bit. So go ahead and start giving it to us while we cover it, while we're still talking a little bit more.
I don't know, I just want you to jump the gun. Because there's still things I want to point out that were bad.
Oh, yeah. Wow, okay.
No, but here's I'm not being that hard on it, but so for example, if we go back to that screenshot of the Rangers returning their powers, so the Rangers are like putting their powers back and everything like that, and it looks like everything's wrapping up, and they get ready to say goodbye to Mick. So, you know, they're hugging goodbye and everything like that. And there's a really strong comedic bit where Mick's like, I'm not really leaving. I'm going to hang around. Like, it's like, why would he say all that stuff? It's like, I don't know. You guys aren't usually nice to me. I was happy to get all these compliments for once. I was cool on board with it.
Well, no, you guys are being so nice. I didn't want to stop.
Exactly. And so when they do this, again, it was like, then after that, it's like, okay, before I get to my next thought, we got a super chat. All right, so just Batusi. The Batusi.
I love it.
It says, at least it didn't end with a sword in the ground.
Wow.
First off, thank you for your super chat.
Wow.
I'll give you that. Well done.
You know, Batusi has been on it.
Yes.
He's been on a few other shows commenting. Yeah. Congratulations.
He's got gold. He's got gold.
Yeah, somehow, if you were in California, we need you to show up someday for a filming. Because it was that good. That's how good you are.
But going back to it, so they return their powers and get a good compliment. So they return their powers and everything. And it was like, okay, so what do we now? Well, you're going back to school and we're going to continue training. And it was like, wait, this is the end of the series? It's like, the thing about it is that when you watch other, like, Ranger series, it's like, at the end of it, it's like people are moving on to the next phase of their lives. Yes. Like, the Ranger, like, over the course of this series, it's like they've grown as people, and they're on to, like, these new things. Like, for example, going back to Wild Forest, we had some people, like, going to travel the world. Some people returning to the Air Force, like, all these cool different things. But in SPD, I love how the Red Ranger there, going back to SPD, one of my favorite shows, the Red Ranger there retires and goes out and help, like, a community center, like, helping the homeless people and everything like that. Then all of a sudden, we see our Blue Ranger get promoted to Red Ranger, and he was like, you're finally ready to be a team leader. Yeah. And we see everyone have this character growth. But then here, again, it just ended lackluster. It kind of says, what did our Rangers learn? How did they grow over the course of the series? These are questions I'm asking, and I'm not getting answers to.
What you're asking or what you're expecting is true development, character development, and an arc that actually means something. And you feel that you didn't get that in this series.
Nope.
Now, see, that's interesting because the thing is, people would ask, well, wait. There was an episode where, we did have the Yellow Ranger break up with the White Ranger. Huh? That's not, doesn't mean anything because it just happened and it really was nothing.
It's a beat. It's a beat. But again, I'm talking about, like, and again, it happens, but again, I'm talking about, like, again, like, usually at the end of a series.
No, just be honest. Just say, no, that doesn't count for anything. Just say it. It's okay. You know you want to.
They ain't count for anything.
Okay.
They saved the Earth.
But I will say, the one thing that we did see development, and this entire series.
Too, though. We think about this, like, here's the thing. So here's the thing. At the end of this fight, they take their morphers, combine them together, and they create the super, like, the original, like, star and everything like that, right? And that gives them this power boost. So technically, couldn't they have done that once they get the Sixth Ranger, like, way back when?
But they didn't have the Super Ninja Steel. That's completely.
Don't do this. Don't do this. No.
Okay. All right.
So again, usually at the end of a series is like they go through something and they get a reward for going through some emotional journey. Something like happens to them, they have to push themselves out of it, and then they get a power up. Here it's just like, hey, we never tried this before. Let our powers combine. It worked on that one show, and then it worked.
It worked on that one show.
And I'm just like, seriously? Oh, so disappointed.
Oh my god.
So disappointed.
That is true. That is true.
Oh my gosh.
And I will say that, but it's like there were moments where they did in this season or series that was interesting. As far as their father came back, these two are actually brothers and blah blah. But after that happened, there was nothing special concerning those characters. Like it was like your story's over once you found your brother and your father. There's nothing special about you, and no one cared. And that was it. That was it. Still bad. Wasn't enough.
So here's the thing. It wasn't good. And here's the thing, though. Like, you know what the reason why I'm holding to such a high standard? It's because here's the thing. After this, we'll be doing a little show called Henshin Hangout.
Ooh.
And on there, we'll be reviewing the Green Ranger arc from the original Zoo Ranger. And so here's the thing, though. Over the span of, like, that one arc, we saw a lot of character growth and a lot of change. And they could have low-key ended the series there with a villain defeat.
Actually,
it would be like, that just worked. This was dope.
True,
but
facts.
again, here, at the actual end of your series, you didn't get a good job. Okay, but again, so we'll wrap it up. At the end of this, I'm proud of Vic and Monty because, hey,
dude,
50th trophy. Well done. 50th
dude,
trophy.
50th.
That's somebody who would cheese right there. That's some LeBron James type stuff.
Woo!
Good job.
Victor and Monty,
That's my
congratulations. You guys get confetti. The Rangers, no confetti for you. No confetti for you. Only Victor and Monty get the confetti. Victor and Monty, that's it. But no, honestly, yeah, I think with that, what is your... Actually, no, before we get ours, let's cover what everybody else said. What do they think about everyone else? What does everyone else think about it? Right now, we got Anna Miles with...
I think we got to go up a little bit, don't we?
I think so.
Because we asked for a little bit early.
Yeah, why scroll down?
There's one.
Whoa.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we got some more right there.
That's it.
Right there.
Super chat.
There you go, right there.
Edward Sanchez approved. Edward Sanchez Productions gives it 4 out of 5. Now, Edward was on my Instagram earlier, and I posted something earlier. I'm probably going to have to say an apology, but I won't. But on Instagram, Edward said how he actually did, he thought it was a good episode. And I was waiting to find out what his ranking was. Edward, I'm going to need to have a conversation with you probably privately and find out exactly why it was so good versus why I didn't feel it was so good. If you can convince me, I have no problem with it. I am listening and ready to hear it. Who else do we got up here?
Everyone unsubscribe. I don't want anyone else said 100 out of 5. Which is okay. And then Mass Rider Blue says, I give this a word done out of 5. That's what I'm talking about, Mass Rider Blue. Nathan Arendo gave it 2.5 out of 5. My apologies for mispronouncing the name. The A Games 10 gave it 4.5 out of 5.
Wow.
Isaac Larry's gave it 3.5 out of 5. Then we got Anna Miles 3 out of 5. Edward Sanchez Productions 4 out of 5. Layla gave it I didn't watch Super Ninja Failure out of 5. Woo! Woo!
I love the shade that comes through.
Throwing it.
Like literally, I want to call you guys the agents of shade because you guys are ready to give it out so quickly. I'm so ready for it.
Jared Hodges gave it, I thought it sucked. I give it a 1 out of 5. It reminds me too much of Dino Thunder and Lost Galaxy and the Lost Galaxy ending.
Oh,
there it is.
Really? I don't know Lost Galaxy.
Thor Odin's Son gave it 2.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 for Isaac. Well, so Isaac Valerie said season finale was a 1.5 out of 5, but 25th anniversary was a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
Just asked for that earlier.
All right, good.
And by the way, that 4 out of 5 might have been for the
anniversary.
For the anniversary. Yeah. Mikey Perez, Prom King Lord. Can I just give props to Mikey Perez? This man has won Prime King, and he is riding this wave, and he should. Because it only happens every 2 years, so you know what? For 2 years, he is king.
He is king. We're never doing Angel Grove Prom again. He is the only Angel Grove Prom king. Guys, you will never get to where this man is in life. I'm sorry to say it, but congratulations to you. I can't be where you are.
I'm low-key scared for him, though.
Why? Oh, why?
Because you know this is going to get to people. People are like, wait, so you're the king of Angel Grove Prom? You're the only king? And you know, eventually Jason David Franks will be like, really? Me and Mr. Mikey Perez need to have a conversation.
Oh, that is true. You better watch out.
Watch your back. Watch your back. JDF, he like to be on top.
He will come for you.
Okay, but Mikey Perez gave it 2 out of 5. Edward Sanchez Productions gave it 4 out of 5.
Right.
Jared Hodges gave it a 1 out of 5.
Wow.
And
wow.
And then was that J Smooth the Soul Beast gave it 1.5 out of 5. As overall season, he said it sucks.
Wow. I'm just so glad that everybody turned up just to be able showed up today just to say goodbye to this show because it's that bad and everyone was ready to say goodbye.
So let me ask you guys, this in the chat. So here's the thing: this series has ended. We had the series finale. didn't feel like a series finale. That's just my opinion.
It was not.
But here's the thing. In the chat, I've brought up before how I like the ending of Wild Force so much more. So do me a favor. In the chats, let me tell you this. Who do you think had some of the best series finales for a series? And what are some of your favorite ones that stood out to you?
Whoa.
So drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear about them.
Good question. Good question. Do you want to move on? Let's talk
Let's
about
go
some
ahead.
other topics. I think we're done. Goodbye, Power Rangers, Super Ninja, Steel, whatever. Goodbye.
It's
We're
over.
done. It's over. We're happy. Don't have to talk about it. We'll see you in Christmas and, God.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so moving on from
Okay,
there.
so you gotta bring me up to date on this. So apparently Designer Con's happening next week here in
Mm-hmm.
California, and a special thing's happening there. They're making a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cereal that's
Yes.
featuring just the original
Yes.
Red Ranger, Jason. That's dope.
And
Super dope.
I love it because, Funko's doing it. It's exclusive to Designer Con, which is November 16th through 18th in Anaheim, California, which is dope. And it's them working together, and look at how they're doing the original kind of like Red Ranger. It's original with the little dino symbol on it too.
So
and
dope.
this is really interesting because it's the first third-party product releasing under Hasbro with the new Power Rangers logo.
Dope.
Look at that. And I love the whole idea of Funko releasing cereal because I personally got the Golden Girls one.
Oh, awesome.
Man,
Thank
Golden
you for
Girls
being
my
your
show.
friend.
Golden Girls my show. I love it so much. So I just had to do it. And that's why I was like, I'm so into it right now. I'm so into it right now. So I'm like just through the moon with it. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Woo,
shout out to
hello.
Just Batusi. Super chat.
There it is. And what is it?
Mr. Batusi said the Go Kiger finale, no doubt. Just Batusi, as your fellow Henshin brother right here, you are right on point. Go Kiger's series finale was amazing. Brought tears to my eyes, and I was ready for the journey to continue. I was so sad it was over. But Go Kiger finale is without a doubt one of the best ever. Oh my God, it's one of my top 10 favorites. Honestly, take it back. It's one of my top 5.
Really?
It's that good. Go Kiger finale is amazing.
Okay, see, so
Because
then
the
you're
finale
gonna-
spans, like, honestly, like, in a way, 3 to 4 episodes.
You're gonna have to really school me.
Yeah,
then
we're
so
going to
I
talk
can
about
get
this.
it.
We'll talk about this on another show
Man.
called Henshin
Henshin
Hangout.
Hangout.
Okay. All right, but going back to the cereal, though. So, again, it'll be at Designer Con, November 16th through 18th. I'm excited for it. I'm buying 2 boxes.
Yep.
One to stock, the other one to eat.
eat.
Because it looks delicious. It's the Red Ranger. Anybody who's seen me before knows, Jason, that's my Red Ranger right
Now, the
there.
thing is,
So I'm definitely supporting this.
I'm wondering because the Golden Girls one was just pretty much Cheerios dyed blue. And it didn't really have a different flavor or anything. That was the thing that really upset me. I thought it was going to have a blue flavor. I've been trying to read up so much on this one, and people are like, oh yeah, it's going to have a different flavor. It's not going to taste like Cheerios.
I mean-
and I'm like, really? Really?
so let's
I'm
go through
excited,
options.
but we'll
It could-
find out.
It could taste like cherry.
It's not going to taste like cherry
It could
cereal.
taste like strawberry.
Strawberry.
It could taste like red.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So those are options.
Those are the options.
Either way, though, it comes with a toy, so I'm all on board for this.
Yes. I'm definitely down for it. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what may happen, or at least what's going to be big about it. Now, moving on from that, I want to move on to something that's going to be far more interesting, I guess, for some people right now at the moment. The Go Power Rangers Instagram.
Oh, what's happening there?
Now, this is very interesting because right now at the moment, we actually have artist Dan Mora's Instagram
Oh yeah, I follow him.
page,
He's an amazing artist.
right?
He draws the covers and some of the interiors for Go Power Rangers.
Man.
Super dope.
Now, check that out right now. It looks a lot like the 2017 movie design. But,
Really?
well, people are saying that because of the chest. The chest area. Okay, see, that's what I said. Everyone keeps saying that. Oh, it looks a lot like that. But for me, it really looks a lot like Voltron right now. The Voltron animated series. I heard that. The Voltron animated series. It looks a lot like the Voltron animated series mixed with, well, if you really want to say it, it looks like that mixed along with, like, Flash, New DC, like New 52.
Oh, okay.
Like, for example, I tried to help you out there. There goes the Flash.
Oh yeah, I got
52,
you.
right?
Like it was, for the
Look at that Voltron.
for sure. It looked like the Jim Lee redesign.
Dude, it does. It looks more like Voltron than any ever time before. I swear to you. And I'm wondering, what is this for, though? Why did he release this? Is this going to be for the comic? Is this going to be like, some concept art for something else? Like, why is this released? And why did it just pop up out of nowhere? I want to know how important this is going to be, or was it just a throwaway?
And I gotta be honest with you, I kind of like it a lot because here's the thing. While I will agree with you, it does look like a mixture of the Voltron, especially with the blue in the chest plate, because like it's where the power comes from.
Yeah.
Because if anybody's watched the Voltron animated series on Netflix, which is amazing, Legendary Defender.
Yeah.
A lot of the Lion's power ups are like kind of blue based, as you see right there.
Look at that, dude. You tell me those two do not look Very close. Very similar. The character design, just for the suits.
You're right.
And then mixing with the New 52 Flash.
No, you're right.
It looks like those two came together, had a kid, and bow comes this.
No, you're right. There's a lot of definite hints there, and I see it. And you know what though? Again, artists always take an influence, and that's not a bad thing. Because people are saying it looks like the movie design, but it doesn't look like the movie design to me. I'm with you. It reminds me of the Voltron design, the Flash design. It looks more lightweight and more functional. It looks like a superhero suit, and it's sticking in the right areas, like in the boots and the knee areas to protect there. Again, I'm loving the new suit. I'm on board for it.
Aesthetically, it makes sense. Functionally, it makes sense. Those knuckles definitely look like they're far more reinforced, so they can truly fight. Those knee pads and everything to protect them while they're running around, dropping their knees, kicking, punching, and everything like that. This looked good. This looks like something I would love to see on screen because it's functional and aesthetically pleasing.
Like, honestly, I hear some people try to say Power Rangers animated series. That's a great way That's a smart, great way to continue the legacy of Power Rangers, because if you can't bring back, so think about it. You can't bring back the original cast, react those roles, but you can definitely get their voices.
Oh, come on,
You can definitely
man.
draw them. And so, again, you get Jason David Frank. You get Austin St. John.
Definitely.
You get Walter Jones.
Definitely.
You get Amy Jo Johnson. You get David Yost. You give him back to Mayor. RIP to it. But the thing about this is you bring them all back together, and all of a sudden, boom, you can do an anime series of Power Rangers when they're in their 20s where something comes up and we have to go off into space or something. So there's a lot of potential there. It's dope. I'm on board. I love it.
Definitely. If it is for animated, yes, make it happen as soon as possible. Closest thing we're going to have to animated, honestly, when it comes to Ranger, Saban, or anything like that, when it comes to Sentai, would be our show that we're actually trying to create, or at least our motion comic that we're trying to create here at the Hashtag Show. So that would be the closest thing to it right now at the moment. But until then, I mean, hey, you can settle with us, which isn't a problem. It's really a good thing. But I'm excited for it. I'm interested. If it becomes animated, yes, please. If not, and it's just something in the comics, give it to us as well.
That's great. And the thing about it is that we know comics are testing grounds.
Yeah.
So if something does well in comic book form, it can definitely be adapted for a show later on.
Definitely.
Okay.
Now, you asked a question earlier. Let's see what they have to say in the chat.
Let's check it out.
What was the question? I forgot.
So I asked them again, what were some of their favorite series endings? So a lot of people were saying the Ghost Ranger ending. And then the people were talking about how they love Captain Marvelous from Go Tiger. And Ghost Ranger was the one before that. Ghost Ranger had a good ending too. And then let's see here. I think we got over a little bit higher.
I'm trying to
This is why we have the super chat. Helps us find your comments that much easier.
Yeah, pretty much. When you do the super chat.
Oh, I love somebody singing "Let's go, let's go, go." That's dope.
let's go, Tiger. Man, it is a good question.
Okay, the Thor the Sun said he said Jungle Fury, Wild Force, LG, Lost Galaxy. He liked.
Yeah.
In Space is amazing. DT. Dino Thunder. Thank you. Those are some good choices. In Space was amazing. This Power
Come
in Space.
on, man.
Whoo.
Out of all endings, that was probably one of the best.
Whoo. It's like your childhood in a way. It's like
Bulk died.
Yeah, and then Bulk and Skull become heroes.
Oh man, it was so good. Andros got to see the table with the villains at that moment. So much happened in the last 3 episodes of that show.
See here, Nathan Alvarado said Time Force finale. Time Force was dope. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Time Force is on point.
All right.
Wild Force finale is good. The Turbo finale. Really?
What?
I guess the Turbo finale kind of ends like Empire Strikes Back because that leads to In Space. And remember, at the end of the Rangers, the base gets invaded and everything like that. Everything gets destroyed. All this kind of stuff.
Oh, geez, that's right.
Yeah. And you guys are coming up on that soon.
We are on Retro Ranger Wrap Up.
Yep.
We are getting close to it. We're actually finishing Aliens probably the week after next.
Yeah, but then after they're going to go to Zeo, then you go to Turbo. Yep, and then it's something about probably like June. You guys should be getting to In Space.
Woo! It's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be really good.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay. All right. So dope. So what's our next? So again, Power Rangers, and that's the reason why I hold Ninja Steel so hot, so accountable, is because when it comes to Power Rangers, there's some amazing series finales that you have to live up to. So as far as this went, did a good job. All right. So Power Morphicon Express. Power Morphicon's going on a train. Power Morphicon's on wheels.
Well,
Power Morphicon's going places.
Power Morphicon is traveling, and that's a great thing because we want to be able to make sure that we spread what Ranger, there's Ranger Stop and there's all the other ones, but Power Morphicon is probably the biggest and the best Power Ranger convention that you'll ever experience. And now, you're not only going to have to worry about being restricted to it being here in California, traveling out. And it's a great venture between Scott and as well as JDF himself.
Dope.
So that's where you know it's really being backed because someone loves it just as much as you do. When JDF says, yes, I'm in. And that's the thing that's cool about it. It's the first Power Morphicon Express. Guests have been announced.
Yep.
Now,
And just a quick reminder, it's taking place in Pasadena, Texas. So get your tickets. It's going from April 6th through 7th of 2019.
Yep.
So you have plenty of time. So again,
right.
that's Pasadena, Texas, April 6th through 7th in 2019.
Yeah, and it's going to be officially for PMCX. That's what they'll be calling it. It's the Express. So you can just literally type that in almost anywhere and you'll be able to find it. And like I said, great venture between JDF and Scott Zoner. So it's stamped with something that's going to be good. And right now the guests are, do you want to go through them?
Sure. We got Paul Strider, so we got Bulk showing up. That's going to be awesome. We got Jason Fong, Time Force Ranger Red.
Of course.
We got Aaron Cahill, Time Force Pink. Super dope. They always show up. We got Steve Cardenas, Rocky. Rocky loves Emily. Rocky
yes.
loves Emily.
We
That's
have our
the
boy,
Three
of
Ninjas
course,
reference.
Brendan Mejia. Now, come on, how can we not say yes to the Red Dino Ranger? I mean, come on, right? Red Dino Charge. You got to say yes for it.
Nakia Barais is Zeo Yellow and Turbo Yellow, so that'll be fun. That'll be dope. Nakia's coming out. And Catherine Sutherland, also known as Cat, Zeo Pink, and Power Ranger Pink replace Kimberly.
Now, out of those, give me the two that you are most excited that they're actually going to be there.
Okay, so the two that I'm most excited to see who are actually going to be there, JDF is kind of like the standard because JDF's always cool.
And
he stays extra long.
That's why I wasn't going to pick him.
Yeah, so you can't really pick JDF.
We already know that's what everyone wants, so I'm trying to figure out anyone else.
Paul Schreier, because Paul Schreier's been doing that extra stuff with the other Ranger show and everything like that. So he's Hyperforce, so he has a lot of cool stories to tell, and he loves the fan base.
Yes.
And then honestly, after that, Steve Cardenas has got a lot of great stories. I've been watching interviews with him, and he has a lot of great stories to tell. Plus, he was in Power Rangers, the movie.
Yes.
So there's all those things he tell about the original movie and everything like that. And then there's all these things people talk about, like maybe bringing back Ivan Ooze and stuff. There's these rumors going about in the comics and things. So I love to talk about Steve Cardenas about his experience.
Oh, I like that. For me, I'm not going to pick JDF because, once again, JDF, everybody knows JDF is going to be there, and that's already huge. So what I'm looking for more than anything else is definitely Paul. I want Paul because I enjoyed Hyperforce. I wish that they went a little bit darker than what we expected. Brendan I'm a big fan of Brendan, but I'm going to say Nakia. Because once again, she's a Zeo Yellow Ranger, and Nakia is dope. I think actually, did we just do an interview with her recently? And that's something that you can actually check right there on that hashtag show, and you can go online to our website. There's an article that goes along with it, gives a little bit more information than what you saw there, and you can find that link in the description below. So head right over to that hashtagshow.com, and you'll be able to catch up on everything concerning Rangers right there. You can also check out THS Power Rangers. That's a great spot to go to learn anything concerning the Morphin grid itself.
So let me ask you this, because this list is dope, and as always, more people will be added to it. Even some people from the Sentai series will probably come over as well.
Right.
They love coming to America, meet fans and everything like that.
Definitely.
So let me ask you this, though. Who isn't on here that you would love to see on here?
David Yost. David Yost. I actually would love, because the thing is, I remember a time when David Yost used to go up to conventions and he wasn't as free or open with everyone because it was like, I'm just getting into this. Walter pretty much brought me in, blah, blah. It was sure, I'll shake hands, blah, blah. Now it's become a thing where David Yost is like, hey guys, what's going on? Rangers, blah, blah. And he's over here, he's over there. He's not even in his booth sometimes. He's sitting in other people's booths.
Just kicking having a great time.
Making an experience happen. And it's like, that's what I love because he finally, when he really gets there, he's like, wow. This is just a community of people that just enjoy Power Rangers and enjoy it because they and love the fact that they're with other people that do too. This is just huge, and we all love this one thing, and it just grows. It's just a circle of love, a circle of friendship, a circle of everything that My Little Pony does. But we also fight aliens, It's that's it.
And we have giant robots, which makes it cool as well.
There you go. And he gets it, and I love it. That's what I want.
If I had to choose. Honestly, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep 100.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. If I had to choose, I would love to see JDF, but I would love to see JDF. Because here's the thing, you go to cons, you can pay that $100, you get a picture of the person, everything like that. And you can be take a picture with maybe the brothers from what's the name of the show? They weren't driving around hunt demons. What's the name of it? Supernatural. There's a lot of people get pictures of those guys.
Yes.
So you get pictures with the cast of a TV show. So honestly, if they can pull it off, I would love it if I get a picture with JDF, David Yost, Walter Jones, Austin St. John, and of course Kimberly.
If
Amy Jo
you
Johnson.
could get Amy
If I
Jo
get a picture,
Johnson-
I would drop so much money to get an original picture with the entire original team. Like, seriously, a picture with me and the entire team just standing there like, that's right, we run it. Like, again, I would, seriously, that's something I would drop money for. I rarely drop money for pictures with celebrities, but I would drop a bill. I might drop a bill 25.
Ooh.
If Amy Jo Johnson gives me a hug, I'll drop a bill 50. So that I would be willing to drop that much money.
2 bills. If I can go there, get the picture, and get a hug, 2 bills. No problem.
So again, if I get a picture with the original cast, that would be so dope. And by the way, just being real, if I ever get Dragon Balls, I'm wishing back to it. So that's all.
Oh,
that's
a done deal.
That's a done deal. That's a hit shit high five. You guys get down the show.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
Now, okay. So, with that going on, I mean, I do want to go ahead and kind of pitch it to what's happening as far as Morphin Monday.
Woo! What's happening on Morphin Monday?
Talk about it. Well, Morphin Monday, I think we got some goodness coming on there, right? Who do we have? What's our biggest part of Morphin Monday? Also, I do want to say concerning the PMCX, the cool thing about it is that they're able to go like. You're going to take this amazing con, right? Mm-hmm. And you're going to take it on the road to smaller cities that never got a chance to go to, like, Power Morphicon or go to New York Comic Con, or go to San Diego Comic Con. These people never get the chance to go, but congratulations, it's right here. Yeah. It's in these small cities. That's why it's in Pasadena, Texas. That's why I think they're going after that somewhere else. It's pretty cool for these people that never get to go anywhere.
Yeah, and a lot of people are asking, like, why isn't it Dallas, Texas? Why isn't it at U-State? And here's the thing, those are great cities. But
they get stuff.
Well, not only that, though, the price goes up. But the cool thing about going to Pasadena, Texas, guess what? Your hotel is a lot more less expensive that way. And it allows you to spend more money at the con. Because some of these people come in from out of town. Some people come from out of country. One of our viewers, shout out to MJ Spud, flew here all the way from England to come to the Power Morphicon. So the thing about it is that it's so dope that when you go to these smaller series, get a nice hotel room, spend time, and have a great time.
I think Mikey Perez actually is in Texas.
Mikey Perez.
This is
dude,
great.
I'm telling you right now, Mikey Perez, if he's going to Power Morphicon,
he better show up with a crown.
He better show up with a crown, like a little like royal robe and a scepter, and be like, "Yo, King is here. Yo, King has arrived.
This is
bow down to your rightful king."
I do declare this is Power Morphicon.
He sees Lord Zed. So you're a lord, I see. That's cute. I am a king. You'll respect the Mikey Perez.
He tells JDF to get out of his throne from get out of his dark Ranger throne. It says like, please move. This is my seat, and someone bring me my royal chalice. And that's where he gets kicked out of the con.
Okay,
that's exactly.
He's like, lines? There are no lines for King Mikey Perez.
It would be great. Mikey, do all of that, and I will send you $100 via Cash App. There you go.
All right.
So Caitlin Murphy.
Oh, that's true. Caitlin Murphy from Operation Overdrive, right? Oh, jeez. So that's what Morphin Monday is going to be with. Okay, all right. You know what? Can we throw to it? Do you guys have a little something for it so we can throw to it? It would be great. I want to see what's going to go on. You are not happy about this because you didn't like Operation Overdrive.
Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, and you are watching That Hashtag Show.
All right, guys, we're here at Power Morphicon. I'm Joe with That Hashtag Show with the lovely Caitlin Murphy. How are you doing?
I'm really good, thank you.
Is this your first time at a convention?
I was actually at the original convention back in 2007. It was much smaller than this convention, however. There was about 300 people in total at that last convention. So being here is next level. I'm really overwhelmed with all the support and the fans. It's amazing. So thank you so much.
Woo! Oh, and
this is
we're
what I'm
back.
talking about. This is the stuff that it's like, yo, you don't get this anywhere else, man. More Power Morphin. Oh my God! Like, all right, we just found out about Power Morphin Con Express and everything that's going on, and now here we go with our Morphin Monday, and we're getting so much info.
Yeah,
and it's like there's no other channel you're gonna get this from. Nowhere. I don't care where you go, you're not finding it, and we give you something every freaking Monday. I don't know how good we are,
And the
but
dope
I'll
thing
tell you
about-
we're amazing.
Exactly. And the dope thing about too though is that here's the thing. When it comes down to it, like Operation Overdrive, again, the series very like. In my opinion, it's not good. It's a very combative, controversial series. But the dope thing about it is, like I always say, the Ranger actors are such good people.
That's the
Because here's the
thing.
thing, they don't control the writing.
No.
But the thing about it is that once they're on the show, they give their all. And then after the show, they still show love to the fan base. They still come to the cons, they do interviews, do all these great things again and promote that love. So shout out, I'm so happy we got an interview with her. I can't wait to see what she says on Monday. And I want to hear all her thoughts. I'm looking forward to it.
Man, that's the great thing about it, because even if you didn't like a series, the Rangers themselves, they're interesting people, and they give you so much behind the scenes information where ultimately you're like, yo, I need to actually go back and possibly watch this show. And that's what I love about it. So that's the cool thing about it. But ultimately, with all of that going on, I think we have exhausted every bit of information we have concerning Power Rangers for this week.
So much exhausting
And
information.
congratulations, you actually survived 22 minutes of Super Ninja Steel.
I don't know how I did it. I don't know how to do it. I am a trooper. I deserve a medal. I deserve like a parade. Like you see in the Star Wars where they go down. That needs to be me, you, Ro, and everyone else who watched the show. We're all just going down there getting medals, and we're like, Chewie, you don't get one because you didn't watch it. Woo! We made it.
There you go. It's a parade. So with that, I just want to tell everyone to make sure to tune in every week because we will be here. Maybe it may not be Johnny, but it'll be a different iteration of us. Different iteration of us making sure that we cover what you guys love there at the Ranger Nation for the Ranger Wrap-Up. We will have an episode next week, even though that I think we don't have an episode to cover. We'll have a lot of Ranger news for you because it's always moving. So, Johnny, where can everyone find you?
You can find me at JohnnyP313 on Instagram, Twitter, and Gumroad. I write some comic books, and my books will sell right there on Gumroad for a fair price. And you can also catch me on a little show called Hit, Shit, Hang Out that's coming on next. It'll be with me and Daniel. It will actually be talking about Zoo Ranger. We'll be talking about the arc where they go against the original Green Ranger. And so we'll be talking about that and comparing it to the actual Mighty Morphin series. So if you want to hear that conversation, come on down.
Oh, well, for me, you can find me at THS Power Rangers. You can also find me at THS Hashtaggers. You can also find me on that#show.com. I don't care about my username. That's where you can find me for this week. That's where you're going to go. There will be articles everywhere concerning Power Rangers. I am Power Rangered up right now, so I just want to talk about that mostly. So you can find me there, and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with everything trending
In geek pop culture. We out. Bye.